Why do off flavors in beer vary by person? Imagine tasting a beer and noticing a strange flavor that someone else might not pick up at all. Why do different people experience off flavors in beer so differently? It all comes down to how our senses work and how we interpret what we smell and taste. Our taste buds and smell receptors are unique to each person. Some people are more sensitive to certain flavors, while others might need a stronger presence to notice them. For example, one person might detect a buttery flavor called diacetyl in a beer at very low levels, but someone else might not notice it until it's much stronger. This difference in sensitivity is called sensory threshold. It varies from person to person and affects how we perceive off flavors. Another reason is how we interpret flavors. The same chemical compound can be described differently by different tasters. Take acetaldehyde, which can smell like green apple to some, but others might say it reminds them of pumpkin or fresh grass. Our personal experiences and memories influence how we label these flavors. What one person finds unpleasant, another might find interesting or even pleasant, depending on their taste history. Expectations also play a big role. If you are drinking a light lager, you might expect it to be clean and crisp. If you taste a hint of butter or fruit, you might see it as an off flavor. But in a darker beer like a stout or an English ale, those same flavors might be considered normal or even desirable. So what's off in one style might be acceptable or expected in another. Experience and training make a difference too. Professional tasters and brewers learn to identify specific off flavors precisely. They use a common language and trained senses to pick up subtle notes. Casual drinkers might just say a beer tastes off without knowing exactly what's causing it. Their perception can be less sharp or more influenced by their mood or environment. Physiological factors also matter. Some people are more sensitive to bitterness or astringency because of their genetics. Repeated exposure to certain flavors can cause adaptation, making them less noticeable over time. Mood and even how tired or alert someone is can influence how flavors are perceived during tasting. Understanding why off flavors vary by person helps brewers improve their beers. They use sensory panels and chemical tests to catch unwanted flavors early. They also adjust brewing conditions to reduce off flavors, knowing that different consumers might notice them differently. By recognizing that perception isn't the same for everyone, brewers can better match their products to what most people will enjoy.